Hey, what's going on, escape artists? So if you haven't already watched my last video, you have seen that I am off the trail. Uh, I am back in Pittsburgh. I ran out of money. I described everything that happened in that video. Basically, I ran out of money and I couldn't bring myself to just bum money off my family to keep going. So I'm gonna be home and getting back into the swing of being in the office. Enjoy. I just want to remind everybody too that I went out there on that hike knowing it was going to be a long ass section hike. So I wasn't expecting to go the whole way. I did want to get up to PA before cutting it off, but things didn't work out quite that way. What's coming up here soon? Alright, so the first few things. I actually have to fix my computer. I got home, turned it on, it booted up just fine, transferred everything off of my phone that had all the videos and pictures, and even got a few things uploaded to the website. So if you swing over there, you can see some of the pictures and a little bit bigger than how they were being uploaded. But then it crashed. So anything from trail days will actually have to wait. Once I get my computer fixed, the trail days videos will be uploaded. It's probably only going to be like 5 minutes because I didn't record a whole lot. Other people such as Bigfoot were out there getting amazing coverage of trail days, so make sure you swing over and check his channel out for that. When it comes to being in the office, so what I'm going to do is actually get project jobs for the next few years. And the benefit to that is I'm not relying on having to ask for vacation time to be in the woods. So if I get like a month-long project and then there's a week between one project and the next, 4 of those days might just be spent out hiking. So that will be a huge benefit. On top of that, I'm gonna go get an apartment. I'm probably gonna try to find a house so I have a little bit more room to work with for some other projects I want to do and other hobbies I want to get back into. I am also going to try to get a little bit better at editing videos. You can leave the comments about this down below, but I think my video editing skills are not the best, so hopefully I can try to make it more entertaining. And the last thing that is kind of a non-outdoors plan is to get a DSLR camera so that way I can start doing astrophotography. Hopefully I can get one that's decently cheap and start taking some wonderful pictures. Any pictures I take will be posted to the website, and maybe every now and then if I have a whole slew of them, I'll make a short little slideshow video for you guys to watch. Alright guys, so what are my plans to be out of the office and being outside? Well, the first one coming up, and I'm going to do this before I start working, is a Laurel Highlands thru hike. Now that's only 70 miles, so it's nothing like the AT, but it's still going to be roughly about a week. I have been sitting around a little bit, so my trail legs might not be around still when I get out there, but I'll go do the Laurel Highlands. And sometime throughout the summer, I'm going to get out to the Dolly Sods and do a loop out there. Another that I want to do is the Allegheny National Forest, just a loop that's kind of near where I grew up. I actually grew up less than 30 miles from one of the borders of the Allegheny Forest, and I actually never really went and hiked out there, and I kind of want to go do that. A tentative one is to go up to the Adirondacks and hike up there a little bit, but we'll see how the year plays out. Those first 3 are definitely going to happen, but the last one with the Adirondacks, I'm not quite sure yet. That is tentative. Beyond that, there's going to be more to be chosen that are not along the AT, and that is either because when I am on the AT, it'll be a section or through. That has yet to be decided. Silent Bob and I are in discussions about 2019. He wants to go out there then. So if things play out perfectly and I can actually save up enough, which is kind of why I'm trying to do the project thing with the jobs, then I can get out to the trail and do an entire thru hike on the AT in 2019. Alright, the non-hiking outdoors plans. What are you guys gonna see? So, every year I go up to Cherry Springs in the Susquehannock Forest in Pennsylvania. Now what that place is it's a dark sky place where you can take a beautiful look at the stars, and we're actually kind of aiming that for around August 21st this year. For those of you that don't know, in the eastern part of the United States, there is a solar eclipse on August 21st. So we're going to try to gauge it around being there for that. But other than that, take a wonderful look at the sky with my telescope. Hopefully I have my camera by then and take some pictures. But we'll do that, and there are some trails around there that we can do some day hikes with and just capture some video for that. along with the Cherry Springs trip and the little trails that are nearby, any day hikes that we take are going to be recorded and kind of uploaded. Especially if it's somewhere near somewhere that has a view or vista or some cool waterfalls and things of that nature. Sometime in July, I think I may have already put this out there, but sometime in July, because it's going to take about till July for everybody I was hiking with on the AT to get up to Pennsylvania. So once they start hitting the PA section of the AT, I'm going to start running over there once every couple weeks or so, or try to be over there every weekend. You know, whatever works out the best in, you know, a month and a half for me, to go out there and run some trail magic, trail support, slack pack those guys, you know, whatever they may need. What are the plans for the channel, since now that I'm not on the trail anymore, not on the AT anyway, but what am I going to do? So I have a new series in mind that actually will help out anybody that's trying to do some research. It is called The First 300 Miles. And what the first 300 miles will be, it'll be going over things that I learned out there in those first 300 miles that typically wasn't found when I was doing my research. Now, some of it may have been mentioned, but it wasn't as prominent as you need to have the Big Ten with you, or you need to always boil your water or filter your water. You know, just things that you learn while you're there that typically don't make it to online discussions. Topics that I have, gear, I need to go over that one a little bit just to give you guys things I learned about gear. The food might not necessarily be like the menu and stuff, it'll be the costs and the availability of certain things. The next thing that I'll put in there will be like rumors and misconceptions. There are a lot of rumors that happen up and down the trail. There are a lot of things that you go out there thinking or you get told, but then again, once you're actually out there, it's not true. So the ones that I remember, I will put that into a video. And then just any other little thing, like I have, you know, my phone and I had a battery to charge it. So I had some electronics on me, and seeing what other people did with their electronics. Things that would be good to know while you're out there. With this first 300 miles too, I've also already reached out to other YouTubers that I met up with at trail days, and I will also talk to some of the people that I've been hiking with that have a YouTube channel to see if I can get a clip off of them, so that way they can include something in the appropriate topic of that they learned. As I mentioned about the car camping stuff, if there's any cool things that we do while camping, I'll make a little car camping series. That one won't be as prominent as the first 300 miles along the AT stuff, but it'll be there. When I pop over to the trail later to talk to everybody that I was hiking with on the trail, I will throw some video together about our time hanging back out again. So we'll see how those turn out. Because I mentioned that I've reached out to other YouTubers as well. Maybe every now and then we'll do some hikes together, and they'll be on my channel, I'll be on theirs, so just keep an eye on anybody I mention, just in case I show up on their channel and I didn't post a video, and vice versa. Alright guys, while it's sad that I'm no longer on the Appalachian Trail anymore, I do want to thank everybody that watched the series for watching. Stay tuned for all the other hikes and other plans I have coming up. Other things will show up on the website, text posts and pictures if I get the camera for astrophotography, but just stay tuned guys, because more is coming. Like, comment, subscribe, dislike, you know, whatever it is. With the video editing thing, please do leave a comment. Tell me what you thought about how I edited my videos. And guys, June is here. Do me a favor. Escape the office and get outside.